Hey guys, this is W3H TOSCA channel. We welcome you all to scan, build and test with us. Using codeless scriptless trending automation tool TOSCA. Let's begin with the course. In this session, we will learn how to achieve data-driven testing in TOSCA. Using templates, instances and test case design concepts. Here we have already automated test case for demo web shop order product scenario. As you see, test step includes login to application, choosing product category and product. Adding selected product to cart and performing checkout process. Finally, verify order success message and do logout of application. Let's run this test case and check the execution now. As soon as we click on Run, the execution gets started. TOSCA opens demo web shop application. Demo web shop application. Clicks on Login, performs login. Once homepage loaded, it clicks on Book category. In Book section, it selects Fiction book. Clicks on Add to Cart and goes to Shopping cart. Confirms checkout. Here it picks up default address values, choose cash on delivery and confirms checkout. Order generated successfully, message gets verified in this page. Performs logout and close the browser. With this, execution gets completed successfully. Here we tested for one product named Fiction. But in real-time testing, we may need to repeat same step flow for different products available in the product category. In such kind of data-driven testing, instead of creating separate test case for each product, we achieve the testing scope using templates and instances in TOSCA. Here, in demo web shop order product scenario, if you notice, scenario flow is going to be same, but we may need to repeat the testing for different products. To achieve that, we need to first convert single test case to template, and segregate data and put it in test sheet, link test sheet to template, and generate template instances from template. Let's begin with the exercise now. Let's see how to convert test case into template. Here, we are creating a separate test case folder, and making a copy of order product test case. For generating multiple test cases from single test case, convert test case to template. We need test sheet to link with template. Let's go to test case design section. Do right click and create test sheet. Rename it as order product. In test sheet, let's get introduced to two concepts now, attributes and instances. Data field like product category will be added as attribute, while the possible value for product category attribute will be added as instances. For creating an attribute named product category, do right click and click on add new attribute. Rename attribute as product category. Now do right click on attribute and create instances. To add all possible values as instances, by right-clicking on instances and creating instance values. Here, we add books and computer as instance values. This is one way of adding attribute to test sheet. Now, let's delete this entry and see the other way of attribute creation. For that, we need go to the module having product category detail. Let's learn how to trace back module from test case step. Go to test step having product category field and do right click. Click on Goto module. It navigates to the particular module. Now let's drag and drop product category field from module into test sheet. As soon as drag and dropped, we can see product category attribute with all possible values added as sub-attributes. But we need all these values available to be converted as instances to product category attribute. For that, select all sub-attributes and right-click. Select Convert Attributes to Instances. We can see all the values displayed as instances of product category. Also, another field product name has to be passed from test sheet. At test sheet level, right-click, create new attribute. Rename it as product name. Our test sheet with attribute and instances are ready. Now let's remove test data available for these fields from test step. And for product category, if you see all the values like books, computers are of link type. If controls are all of same link type, we can convert it into control group for better convenience in usability. So, let's jump to module. Select all attributes and right-click. Choose Convert to Control Group. Control group is created. Rename it as product category. We can see all the links displayed as drop-down value of control group. Other value that we need to pass from test sheet is product name. Using Docker pane, let's keep test case and test case design section side by side. Here, product category and product name field from test sheet has to be mapped to the test case. Let's start converting test case to template. Keep the cursor over test case, do right click and select Convert to Template. We can see test case displayed with T symbol now. If you see in Template Properties section, schema name will be blank. We need to link test sheet with template. Let's drag and drop order product test sheet to this template. Now, if you check in schema name, test sheet link gets reflected over there. Once the test sheet is linked to template, we can see reference created for product category as Excel of. And Excel of product name reference added as well. Template and test sheet created, test sheet linked. Reference added for data attributes from test sheet to template. Now, let's see how to create instances and select values in test sheet specific to instances. For product name attribute, let's create instance values. As part of this exercise, we will test for books category, computing and internet. So let's add that value here. And also we will test for health book. So let's add that value as well. Data attribute level instances are ready. Let's create instance at test sheet level for two data conditions, computing and health book. For this exercise, we will create instance using create instance option. But test case design in TOSCA supports Automatic instance generation using relations constraint concept for this. To create instance at test sheet level, do right-click and choose Create Instance. Rename it as Books Computing, as this instance will test for ordering book computing and internet. Create another instance, rename it as Books Health Book. Now at test sheet level, go to Details section. We can see 3 column entries each for 1 instances. Give values for product category as Books and choose product name appropriate to instance name. Now we have 3 instances set with values at test sheet level. Let's how to get these instances reflected at test cases section. Go to Template, right-click and select Create Template Instances option. Once clicked on Create Template Instances, notification pop-up appears asking Start Instantiation now. Click on Yes. We can template of instances created with 3 entries, for 3 instances what we created at test sheet level. Now let's check the data passed, for product category and product from test sheet to instances. If you remember, Excel of reference was created for data attributes, when test sheet was linked to template. From the reference made in template, data gets populated in template instances. Let's try running these instances now. Select the instances and right-click, select Run in Scratchbook. Execution gets started. In first instance execution, order product flow is performed for health book product. Order successful message gets verified. With this, first instance execution gets completed. Now the second instance execution gets started. Here order product performed for fiction. Order successful message gets verified. With this, instance execution gets completed. Let's see how to make changes to template and instances. For example here, let's try to add one more test condition for validating ordering blue jean from apparels category. Let's go to test case design section first. In test sheet for order product, add blue jean to product name. Then at test sheet level, create new instance for apparel, blue jean. For apparel, blue jean. Fill up the required values for the new instance. Now, let's go to template, do right-click and select Re-Instantiation. Once Re-Instantiation completed, we can see fourth test instance added. This will test for apparel blue jean. So, any changes required in test step or test data need to be performed in template and test sheet. And then Re-Instantiation of template instances will reflect updated data. We should not make any updates directly in instances. Let's try execution for the newly added instance by triggering execution in Scratchbook. As soon as we click on Run, the execution gets started. TOSCA opens demowebshop application. Clicks on Login, performs login. Once homepage loaded, it clicks on Apparels section this time. In Apparels, blue jean is selected as product. Order successful message gets verified. Instance execution gets completed. With this, we are done with templates, instances and test case design concepts along with attributes and instances.
Continue watching other videos to learn more about TOSCA.